Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here for May 13th. Let's jump right into our charts and see what happened in the market today. First up, we got our June live cattle on the board. We did see a nice snapback rally here across this cattle market today. Both live and feeder prices finished the day in positive territory, which is a good sign after this recent volatility. This June live contract did see some good buyer support early, reversing all of yesterday's losses. We did see yesterday finish down there below 248, but saw a nice snapback rally here. Opening range breakout, pushing all the way up there towards 254 as we saw some good buying activity all day long. We do continue to see this market kind of stuck in about a $7 range though. For the last 5 trading sessions here, we have been stuck between 254 and 247, seeing some decent volatility throughout this time. We have seen some fairly aggressive sell-offs here over the last 5 days, but each time we get down into the 240s, it's met with some good buying pressure, good buyer support down there. So the bulls are serious here and continue to see some constructive action, even in the face of all this volatility recently. As we can see here in our big picture charts, we continue to find support for this June live contract at that 20-day average. We have been probing it down there into the 240s, but each time we do, we keep getting that pushback that we need from the bulls and pushing back up there into the 250s. We can also see that we continue to have some pretty heavy volume here. For the last 5 trading sessions have seen 50,000 lots or better trade. So we continue to see the big money making moves here. Good buyer support at the averages, showing good signs of life here to keep this big picture uptrend intact. All good signs here from the bulls. We would like to see this volatility die down a little bit, but that can always be a nice little boost to the upside as well. We want to see this market continue to tighten up, but we wouldn't be surprised to see this thing continue to balance out here in this range we've been trading in for the last 5 days. Bulls are set up nicely here for a chance to strike tomorrow, though. If they come out swinging and get some early bids above 254, that could get the ball rolling higher here and officially get this next leg up on this next leg higher underway. Bulls are continuing to find good support here. This uptrend still remains intact. As long as they're able to get early bids coming in tomorrow above today's high, we should see this market start cruising up there towards those all-time highs. So look for the bulls to come out swinging tomorrow above 254. If they're able to get early bids, we should get that next leg underway. If not, continue to slow play this thing and be patient here while we carve out this range. We'd like to see this thing stabilize and tighten up a little bit more. But the bulls are set up nicely to strike tomorrow, so be ready for early breakouts above 254 to get this market moving higher. The uptrend remains intact, and we should see the bulls continue to fight back here and push this market back up into those highs. Next up, we got our August feeders on the board. This feeder market has been relatively weaker compared to that live cattle market. Last couple days, we have seen a steady downside, while that live market did spend most of the last 5 trading sessions in a range. We have seen this market slip from these all-time highs, undercutting that 50, and seeing a little bit of weakness early today. We did see that early breakdown below our bear pivot there at 354.65. Quick little probe down there, but weren't able to get a close below that level, so the bulls were able to fight back here, get a nice rally here above that opening range, pushing up there towards 362. Not quite seeing that strength like we saw in that live cattle market. But still finding support here in the places that we need to. We did probe that swing low, but the fact that we weren't able to get that close below it kind of negates that, so we should see these bulls offer some support here. Big wide ranges trading here, so this volatility still remains elevated. We would like to see these ranges tighten up a little bit, but the bulls are set up for a breakout here into tomorrow's session as well. This high volume node here is showing that there's a lot of action coming in late. This market, a lot of people getting involved here around 360, and we could see potential breakouts here into tomorrow's session. Look for today's high up there right around 362 to be the breakout point. Early bids above that level and that 50-day average should get this market rallying up there into the 370s, try and get this uptrend back on track here. This feeder market continues to show that relative weakness, like I said, but the bulls are stepping in and offering support down here. They're going to try and fight back and keep driving this market up towards the high 3s and potentially that $4 range. So bulls need to come out swinging tomorrow in both live and feeder markets to keep this thing rolling to the upside. The uptrend still remained intact, even though this feeder market is kind of dangling on the edge here. We still have signs of life here from the bulls today, and we should see them set up for a nice little opportunity into the end of the week. The uptrend remains intact here across this cattle market, and we should see these prices continue to climb here into the end of the month. Next up, we got our July corn futures on the board. We did continue to see some upside here today. Prices rallying up there towards 485. We did get a little bit of pushback into the close as we continue to see some selling pressure up there between 485 and 487. Bulls are still trying to keep this momentum rolling here in the evening session so far. If they can continue to put that pressure up on that 485 to 87 area, a breakout above that level will lead to $5. But this has been a battleground here over the last 2 months or so. Look for this continue to be a battleground. We should see some more wide ranges here. If the Bears are able to step in and show a sharp rejection up here in the 480s tomorrow, that could get us pushing back down here and keep this range intact. But the Bulls are continuing to put up a battle here, and they're going to try and attack that 487 level. So look for them to keep on pushing up there, but this should be a battleground going into tomorrow's session. Look for this upside to continue here. But if those Bulls are able to get a nasty close and finish this thing down below today's low, we will see this thing stay range bound, push back down there towards 460. Next up, crude oil prices on the board. We did see a little bit of upside early today, but a weak finish here by this crude oil market, showing that we could see some downside here in the near term. Nice high volume node drawing a shelf here right around $157. $100.57 that is. We got a nice hard line in the sand between yesterday's day session low and today's low. Lots of equal levels here, so we are kind of putting some pressure down here on 157. Look for this breakdown here below today's low to drive this market back down into the 90s. This market continues to run out of gas each time we get a bid here. We keep running into some overhead supply and some resistance up here. Not really expecting any sort of sustainable up moves here, so the bulls are going to see a little bit of pushback here today. Any offers below today's low should get that downside pushing back down there towards $90 and eventually down here towards 80. So this market has seen about all the upside that we should expect here in the near term. We continue to have a lot of overhead resistance up here, so look for these bears to try and keep leading this market out back down into the $80 range. And next up, we got our equity indexes on the board. And what else is new? This market continues to rally here, relentless strength here across the board. Each of our indexes pushing higher today. We did see the Dow continuing to find support down there, a lot of long wicks as they're trying to put up some pressure on this 50,000 level. The Dow has been the weakest of the bunch here, so look for early bids above today's high to get the ball rolling higher. Once we are able to get that upside here in the Dow, we should see that spill over into these other indexes as well. Like they need it, though, as we continue to go on down this one-way street. This market rallying up there towards 7,500, which seems inevitable at this point. Nice rally here today. Upside still remains the path of least resistance. We still got a lot of traction here, despite being extremely extended here in the near term. This market still has a lot of these underlying components that have some room to go. So look for these indexes to keep on pushing higher. This market continues to show some relentless strength. Continue to stay invested here. This market should see more upside here throughout the rest of the spring and into summer. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Catch you guys tomorrow.